We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. David Price gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Ready now for the Marlins, David Peralta, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
Here's George Springer, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Price racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. Price is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Marcell Ozuna stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3 pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball, overhand curveball, and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep in the game, and he can rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
2-0 now. Pitch on the way. 3-0 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Story scoops it up, and there are two away now. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Peralta. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeehaw! Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Hits this one hard the other way. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The designated hitter, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick, lifetime versus David Price. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball down.
Kendrick absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit out toward second. Gregorius showing off the range. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Stepping in, Trevor Story. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Carlos Santana would be next. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bryce Harper, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 29.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
To short. And quickly there are 2 away. So here's the Phillies DH, Jay Bruce, to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Two and 0 the count to Jay Bruce.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The third baseman.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Bruce, the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So now Carlos Santana. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. From the stretch.
Ball. 1-0.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Count even now at 1-1. Runner goes for second. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lays off. 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Up next from Miami, Jonathan Villar. First pitch on its way.
One.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
2-2.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins down quietly. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way.
That missed. That's the ball.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Realmuto, 30 years of age. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
Hey, I know multi-year deals can be scary, but this guy is in the prime of his career right now. I expect this to be a win-win for him and the ball club.
The 2-1 on its way. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Arenado has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So coming to the plate, David Peralta as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. This is pulled into right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
George Springer the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That evens it up 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Has a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Taking off his Springer. Pitch is high. The throw is right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. So a runner at first with 2 away, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He's set, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first baseline.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And over to third now is the runner. The 1-2.
Nope, ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runner at third here, nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Santana's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. In there, no balls and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Story brings it in, and the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1. Runners going. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alec.
Digging in now, Alec Bohm. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bohm, a native of Nebraska, the Cornhusker State as they call it. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We played 4 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they've been frustrated hitting into ground out after ground out, but it's up to them to adjust. They know they're getting a lot of pitches down in the zone, so they either need to learn to lay off or find a way to get under those pitches a little bit more, because clearly the balls on the ground aren't benefiting them in this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Popped up. Hoskins in foul ground. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. And partner will slow this way down and have a looking super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Digging in, Trevor Story. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Yeehaw!
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Price ready with the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Santana, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Popped him up. Gregorius moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball outside.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Two out with the man at first. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not.
I think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, JT.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Up high, 2-1 now.
2-1.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way.
No, ball.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2-0 the count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The next 3-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitch on the way. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now, David Peralta. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now the first pitch here from Price. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Grounded up the first baseline. Hoskins gathers it in. A toss on to Price at the bag as they record the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just inside. Springer, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Phillies on top, 1-0. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The right fielder,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 1-1. Here it comes.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the hind. Gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. Popped him up. VR is there. 1 down.
the designated hitter, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Jay Bruce. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Peralta is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Alec Bohm. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it, and that retires the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Philly. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Nope. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Harper coming on. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Digging in once again, Howie Kendrick. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And Kendrick has a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 1-0. Hit to short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. They're down 2-0. Jose Arena gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Jose Urania.
Last half of the seventh here, so striding forward now, JT Realmuto. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken for strike one. Urena has thrown a little over 50 innings. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 0-1 on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1.
2-2 the count.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy. Into the box, Didi Gregorius.
as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's it.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP Andrew McCutchen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way.
3 balls, no strikes.
Mike Trout would be next. McCutchen will take one that misses. It's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 27.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up Mike Trout. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 home.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Now the 2-0.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Popped up. Arenado has a play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Standing in, Carlos Santana. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Popped him up. Bohm waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 4.
So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though, his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Now the 0-2 from Price. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Rhys Hoskins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He went deep last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Striding
Number
into the
29.
box, Adalberto Mondesi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Striding in, Jay Bruce. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
This is line to left. McCutchen is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
At the plate, George Springer. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now, but you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Grounder down the line at 3rd, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Phils get their 20th home win this year. David Price earns his 8th victory of the season. Jamison Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score